We're here in Wascana Park with Abby Schneider. She's the producer of CBC Saskatchewan's Morning Edition on CBC Radio 1. And we're here today because the Morning Edition has been working on a really special podcast, and it takes you all around Wascana Lake. Abby, why are we in this spot and where exactly are we?
So right now we are on the Willow Island observation deck. So behind us is Willow Island. And this is where the podcast starts. It's an audio tour that starts here, goes all around the lake in 5 different segments. You can take your time, get some water, what you like. And while you walk around, you'll hear a little bit about the history, the nature, the wildlife, and also some of the politics and big issues about Wascana. And then you'll end up back here. And with the reason we started here, because there's a parking lot so you can drive down, or it's close enough for people who are downtown and want to have lunch, come on down and walk here. But the other thing that's cool is that this is actually an echo plate. So I want you to stand here in the middle.
Okay.
And face this way.
Okay.
And then echo.
Echo. Oh, it echoes.
It's very much echoes.
Oh, that's so neat. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so there's all these little cool facts and tidbits that you learn as you walk around. So let's get going.
Sure. So now we're on the edge of the park, outside the Royal Saskatchewan Museum. What makes this special, aside obviously from the museum?
I think, well, this part is cool because it's something that a lot of people who live in Regina don't realize. So we are on the front lawn of the Royal Saskatchewan Museum, but in 1913, this was going to be the site of a 10 to 14 story high hotel. And we're not talking like just a simple hotel, like a very grand hotel, like with beautiful decks. Like it would have been a towering building right here. And actually the construction did start. What happened though, there was costs, and then there was shortages of certain things, and then the war happened, and then the actual railway that was in charge of the hotel, it went bankrupt. But what happened was, for 10 years, the steel girders that were up, they just stood there for 10 years. So you can imagine people in the city were not only mad about that, but they were also mad because they wanted a vote if this hotel was going to happen in the first place.
Right.
So eventually what happened was those steel girders, they went, and now they're part of Hotel Saskatchewan. So how many blocks that way?
So they're still in a grand hotel.
Exactly. And then that's the reason the museum is set back, is because in this land here, somewhere under here is the basement that they filled in. So a ghost of a ill-fated hotel is under us right now. One more little fact that's interesting about CBC is that in 1885, before the ledge was built and Wascana was just brand new, that was the site of the territorial jail and insane asylum. Its exact words.
No way!
Yeah. It didn't get prisoners until 1891, and there were a bunch of structural issues with the jail, and eventually was moved. But yeah, before the ledge was here, there was a jail over by CBC.
So when it's raining and the doors randomly open on their own, that's the ghosts of former inmates?
Yeah, maybe.
That's so interesting. Thanks so much for this, Abby.
You're welcome.